Dave, give us your amp hours again, please.
Dave, give us your amp hours, please. Okay, amp hours 105 on number 1, and, I'm sorry, 110 on number 1 and 115 on number 2.
Roger.
Okay, and attitudes, if you're ready to copy.
Go.
Roll is 1 left. Pitch is 0. Heading is 240. I'm in system reset and we're driving down to 0. And the sun shadow device is at 0.
Okay, Dave. And Dave, you're going to be close to 279er on your heading. And I'll fine-tune that in a minute.
Okay, well, I'll stand by. I'm still, the system reset's still driving.
Roger. And Jim, we'd like for you to take a breather here for a minute while Dave's getting the nav realigned.
Okay, all I do is tidy the blankets. Hey Jim, try some of that fruit steak, it's really good. I got the buns. Boy, I just tried a couple bites, it's really good. Oh, quick energy. The water?
And Dave, the fine-tune heading is 279er.
279, Raj.
Into EVA 1.
Okay, the mesa blankets are tight, Joe.
Okay, Jim, sounds good.
Pressure in both suits staying at 3.8 pounds.
Okay, Joe, we're sitting on 279. System reset is on. SSD is stowed. And I'll, see. That's good, Dave. That's good, Eric. Can you come join me? Yeah, I'm right behind you. Oh, you are? Yeah, I'm ready. Good show. I'm ready to configure you. Good. Or you configure me. Okay, let me get the switches off here so we don't have anybody drive off with it when we're gone. Okay. I put up my antenna so I can read you a little better. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, your antenna's up. Okay, the hammer's on the LMP. Hammer's on the LMP. Got some core tube caps for me? No. Okay. Go. Okay. Oh, don't think core tube caps didn't fit. Pitch it up, Jim.
Commander Dave Scott attaching geology equipment onto the lunar module pilot's portable life support system.
Pan it to your right and I'll put it on. Okay, bag number 4 is on the LMP. Okay. Get me, old buddy.
Okay, Dave and Jim, as a reminder, before you climb on the rover, you may want to go to min cooling. It may get chilly while you're riding.
Okay. Get your bag secured. Okay. How do the pistons look to you down there, Joe?
They're looking smooth as silk down here.
Okay.
And Jim, if convenient now, you might give us an EMU status check.
Okay, I'm reading 385. All flags are clear. And, looks like 65%.
Roger.
Okay, and Joe, I'm reading 65%. All flags clear and 3.85.
Roger, Dave. Let's do a little geology.
Out, boy. Okay, Mr. Navigator. By the way, little arrow on the heading indicator on the RV nav system worked good.
Okay, we copy.
on left. Heading directly south right now to miss some craters off to our right. Very subdued craters.
Okay, I'm going to take a little zigzag here.
On our right is,
hang on. Get a feel for this thing. 9 kilometers an hour, Joe. Hold the geology. Let's get the rover squared away first. Okay, 8 kilometers. Up a little rise. Okay, turning back. 203, huh? Okay.
203 for 2 miles.
Okay. It's a nice young fresh one.
Dave and Jim, Houston.
Speeds varying between 8 and 10.
Go ahead, Houston.
Roger, our TV pan suggests you can go straight for St. George Crater and you'll find Elbow okay. And we're suggesting you omit checkpoint 1. Riesling Crater should be a good landmark along the way, and head 208. Over.
Okay, 208, Joe. Okay, we're doing 10 kilometers now. Now we're heading uphill. When we head uphill, it drops down to about 8.
No dust, Joe. No dust at all.
Yes, sir. Sounds great. And Jimmy, we're standing by for amp readouts.
Kilometers now. Okay, amp readout is 15. Like 15 on 1, I can't really see 2.
Okay, I guess, could this be rising right here, Jim?
Probably is. This large depression off to our left.
Yeah. Well, I can see I'm going to have to keep my eye on the road. Boy, it's really rolling hills, Joe. Just like 14. Up and down we go. Oh, this must be Earth-like, huh? Could that be? Boy, look at that. I'm going to have to do even with only the rear steering. It does quite well. There doesn't seem to be too much slip. I can maneuver pretty well with the thing. If I need to make a turn sharply, why, it responds quite well. There's no accumulation of dirt in the wire wheels.
Just like in the owner's manual, Dave.
Okay, we're heading right. Yeah, man. Okay, I've got it on the wall here for a minute, and we're up to 12.
As we head up slope, it drops off.
Yeah.
Are you deliberately slowing down?
I slow down. I want to get my feeling here before we start spreading. Oh, look at this little fresh one. Little fresh one. Boy, look at that. Lots of very angular frags all over the thing.
Yeah, we passed several of those.
Okay, I'm going to cut down to the south here, Jim.
Yeah, that'd probably be best. Because I think that's probably, let's see, see, range 0.7. Still not rising. Should be. Whoa. Hang on. But we have a large subdued one at our 1 o'clock position. I'd estimate 50 kilometers wide.
Roger, Jim.
0.8. Okay, how we doing on the heading, Jimmy? Okay, if we're heading right for elbow, pick a spot here, okay? Really have to pick your way. Yeah. We're only about halfway to checkpoint 1. We shouldn't, what I thought was Riesling, it was probably not Riesling. Riesling is a larger crater, and it's out at about should be about 1.4.
That's affirmed, Jim. Right on.
Okay. Whoa. Hang on. Fucking Bronco. Yeah, man. You back off in a power, it keeps right on going. The zero phase lighting is pretty tough, Joe. We're going to have to make sure we keep it at an angle. Once I look into zero phase, it all looks flat. There's a nice little round 1 meter crater with very angular frags all over the bottom and the rims and glass in the very center. About a meter across.
Roger, Dave. And Jim, as you come up on the rail, you may want to turn your 16mm camera on.
Yeah, when we get to the rail, we will, Joe. Can't see the rail at all from here. Still looking for Riesling.
Roger.
1.1. Okay, right now our bearing is 039 for 1.1.
Roger.
Wait. Hey Jim, give me, well, I just have to drive around these craters, that's all there is to it. Yeah. We have a large subdued one on our right about 60 meters wide with several small ones in the center. By small, I mean about 10 meters in diameter.
Roger, Jim.
Well, it really bounces, doesn't it? Well, I think there's sort of the rear end breaks out at about 10 to 12 clicks.
Roger, Dave. It sounds like it's like steering a boat with the rear steering and the rolling motion.
Yeah, that's right. It sure is. Hey, there's a good fresh one right there. I was looking at that one at 1 o'clock to us right now. Very fresh, angular blocks, some lighter albedo material on the south rim. Okay, we kick up a little dust when we go through these craters. Yeah. Seems like when we get to the bottom, and I can see the trajectory of the fragments coming from the... Looks like, yeah, they're coming from the front wheels and coming up kind of around my arm and then forward. Yeah, but it's not dusty. I mean, it looks like millimeter-type particles. Yeah. Hang on. Okay, let's see, the distance, 1.3. Yeah, I think there's a large one coming up at about 12:30 to 1 o'clock that could be Riesling. Okay.
Jim, that sounds good, or it could be the large one to the northwest of Riesling. Riesling may be coming up on your left now.
Yeah, there's a large one over there too, Joe.
Roger, but your heading is beautiful. Continue on.
Okay, our heading's about averaging about 200, 210. Man, this is really a rock and rollin' ride, isn't it? Never been on a ride like this before. Oh boy. I'm glad they got this great suspension system on this thing. Boy. Okay, here's a big one right here on our left, Jim. Yeah, but it's not, I don't think it's big enough to be Riesling. Yeah, I don't think it is either. We got a ridge up here in front of us. What did I say, Joe, about 1.6, 1.7 for Riesling?
It's about 1415, Jim.
Get on top of it. That could be Riesling, Dave. We'll find out when we get up on top of this ridge. Yeah. By the way, Houston, your comm is crystal clear for us up here.
So is yours, Dave. Maybe we ought to take this gear to Flagstaff next time.
Yeah. Off in the west now, I can see Bennett Ridge. Oh, yeah, I've seen it all the way. You can see just a peak of it all the time.
And Rover, this is Houston. Your range to Riesling is about 1.7, so you may be short of that still.
They just clicked off 1.7 and our relative bearing 036. And hey, you can see the rill. There's the rill. There's the rill. Yeah. We're looking down and across the rill. We can see craters on the far side of the rill.
Roger, like advertised.
You'll have to turn the camera on. Yeah. Now we're getting into the blocky stuff. About 1 foot, quite angular, irregular surface. We're right at the edge of the rill, I think. Yes, sir. We're on the edge of the rill. You better believe it. I think we're heading right. I don't see elbow, though. Well, oh, yeah, I see elbow. Hey, we have to stay up on the high part of the rill here. Yeah. And see, elbow is not as prominent as we thought, but there's a definite crater there. I see elbow. Yeah, it's subtle, though. I'm going to turn on the camera. Hey, look, there's a big block on the edge of the rill there that must be 10 meters. There are lots of outcrops. But on the far side, I don't see anything that would suggest really layering. There's a lot of debris, big angular blocks all the way down, but nothing that you'd really call exact layers.
Roger, we copy.
They got us back up on the ridge. It's smoother. Yeah, I think that the heading was, we were on the heading a little too far west. We're getting back up on the higher part of the real rim. At this part, I'd estimate the slope is probably, about 3 degrees. Yeah, there's a definite ridge or rim that runs along the rill, maybe 70, 80 meters from the inflection point that drops down into the rill, don't you think, Jim? Yeah. And we're heading right toward the east side there of elbow. Yeah, we're in good shape. We can see elbow, and we can see the front all the way down to the spur, and there's not a big block on it.
Keep talking. Beautiful description.
Hang on. I see one large block up about a quarter of the way up the front, Dave. Okay, hang on there. Yeah. There's a big one partially buried. Oh, there's some beautiful geology out here. Spectacular. Oh, watch it. Hold on. But layering takes that dip to the northeast that Dave had mentioned earlier.
Roger, Jim, and can you actually see the east side of the Rille towards the south there?
Oh yeah, I can see it. Looking directly south, I can see that exposure that faces northwest. I can look down and I can see, I think I can see Hadley Sea down there.
Remarkable.
Yeah, I think I can see the south rim of Hadley Sea. Okay, let's see. Well, we can see elbow. But anyway, when we get there, hang on, got one coming. Okay. Oh, my. Should be 2.7, so we've got another 0.7 to go. Okay, we're doing all right. Speed's been generally about 10 clicks. Yeah, but takes attention paying. Yeah, and again, looking to the south along the edge of the Rille that faces to the northwest, I can see several large blocks that have rolled down slope. Very large blocks that are about 3/4 of the way down the slope into the Rille. That's just at the base of St. George.
Roger, Jim, copy.
And they were heading about 165 right now. Try to stay on the fairly level and smooth part of the Rille rim. But looking over to the edge of the Rille at this point, I see a large concentration of large boulders, large rocks. Not estimate the size. They're angular, and they're all of the same color and texture as far as I can tell from here. See that well, you better watch the road. No, I see what you're saying there. You keep talking, let me drive. It's the first good concentration of large rocks that I've seen. Very similar to the large rocks that 14 saw up the top of Collins.
Roger, Jim, we copy, and your range should be coming up on 3.1 at Station 1.
Okay, relative, right now, Joe, our bearing is 1.8, range is 2.3.
Roger.
Okay, now, Joe, I can see the bottom of the valley, head valley that leads down toward Hadley Sea. I can see the bottom of the Rille. It's very smooth. I see two very large boulders that are right on the surface there, on the top of the very smooth portion of the bottom of the Rille. And the one to the southeast, I can see the track of where it's rolled down slope.
Roger, Jim, copy. And is the bottom V-shaped or fairly flat?
No, it's flat. Well, it's hard to estimate. I'd estimate maybe 200 meters wide of a flat area in the bottom. Oh, and I can see what we thought was bridge crater. And it definitely would not have been a place to cross Hadley Rille. It's just a depression in the west wall of the Rille. And at this vantage point, there are sure a lot more blocks exposed on the far side of the Rille. I'm contrasting now the Rille to the southeast.
Hang on, Jim.
Okay. And the Rille to the side of the Rille to the northwest.
Roger, Jim, copy all that, loud and clear. And Dave, is the front wheels Are the front wheels wandering off of straight ahead as you drive along there?
No, they're okay, Joe. It's just, there are a lot of craters, and it's just sporty driving. I've just got to keep my eye on the road every second.
Roger, we understand that. Just trying to get some engineering information here. Apparently your front wheels are tracking straight ahead. Is that correct?
That's correct, and of course when we turn, they dig in, and it makes the rear end break out. But it's okay, we can handle it.
Knew you could.
And to Jim's comment that the near side of the rear wall is smooth without any outcrops there by St. George, and the far side has got all sorts of debris. Almost looks like we could drive down in on this side, doesn't it?
Stand by on that, Dave.
So we could drive back out. Oh, now I can turn around and look to the northwest where the real trends to the north. But let me concentrate on elbow for the moment. Yeah, let's get to elbow. Go ahead. Okay, the range estimate must have been off for elbow. Our map says 2.7. Joe said 3.2, I guess.
Our estimated, Jim, was 3.1 from your landing site.
I see, that's right. That's the difference, yeah. This is really a sporty driving course. Man, oh man, what a Grand Prix this is. There's old elbow. And then a real fresh one down there. No, elbow's larger than that. Yeah, but there's a nice fresh one there. Yeah, but you want to go a little farther east. See, that's elbow out at 11:30. Oh yeah, Raj. Gosh, that's a long way away. Yeah. Distances are very deceiving. Like we've been driving for an hour. You sure that's elbow, Jim? Yeah. Yeah, you want to go farther east there. Okay. Down this little crater. Back up. See, that's elbow out at our 1 o'clock position. Shoot, this is elbow right here, I believe, my friend. Yeah, this is elbow right here. Yeah, this large one. The one we're just trending into. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big fella in it. That sure is. I don't know, take a look up here. We'll see how she, maybe you can, angle uphill here. Yeah, there's, how we doing on time there, Houston?
Like gangbusters, Dave and Jim, continue on and we'll give you the exact number in a minute.
Okay, do we want to stop at elbow or press on?
Stop. Follow the checklist just as planned.
Just as planned, okay. Okay, let's go right up on the ridge line there. I see some debris. Maybe we can get some refreshment in the rim. He's looking down, son. Oh, look at this baby climb the hill. Yeah, climbing at about 8 clicks. Yeah, man.
Jim, can you get an amp reading for us as you climb?
All set. Yeah, reading, well, it's just about, it's 10 on bad 1, Joe.
Roger.
We've got a good slope here, about, I'd say, 10 degrees we're going up right now. Man. I felt it. Did you feel it? Okay, now we're up on the high part, and we're on the east rim of elbow.
Stupendous.
Okay, this ought to give the folks back home something to look at right here. Okay, we're at our first stop. Oh. Okay, power this beauty down.
readings for you.
Roger.
185, 011, 045, 032, 105, 112, 085, 087, and sure, I'm reading the lower limit on the motor temps, both forward and rear. Doesn't look like that gauge is operating.
Maybe they're still cool.
Let's hope so. Okay, Joe, give me a TV here. Okay, Joe, I gauge pointed. And we've got a fair amount of dust on the rover. Very light, thin. Okay, I'm taking a pan. Okay.
Dave and Jim, we lost comm temporarily here. Stand by. Dave, you're very broken and garbled. Just stand by.
And we lost comm with it, Jim.
Okay, you're loud and clear now, Dave.
Do a quick sample here, then press on. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to get the comm back. You get your pan.
Okay, we've got the comm. You're loud and clear now.
Sample. Yeah, we want a radio sample. Yeah, okay. I'll go back to the FM TV and let them. Okay. A quick radio sample here. Yeah. Let me find you one. Yeah. Here, Jimmy. Right over here's one. Like kick dust all over him so easy. How about that one right there? Think we'll get that in the bag? Go. Give me a bag. subangular, lots of dust on it.
Roger, Dave. Copy loud and clear. We'll continue on. And this is Houston with the comm check.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot better, Joe. I thought we lost you there for a minute.
We're hearing every word, loud and clear.
Okay, I guess it was in your configuration down there. Okay, we'll hop up here and get another one. Okay, here's one. About the same size. A little too big. Take this one right here, Jimmer. Oh, I see a large chunk in there. Get a little soil on this one, huh? Yeah, man. Got it? Yeah, I got the down, son. Okay, the location shot here. Okay, Joe, these are buried about an inch or so. The one I have is subangular. It's covered with dust, but beneath the dust, my golly, it's quite friable, and I see olivine. Look at this, Jim. The sunlight, would you call that olivine? And there's a big lamp in there. Look at the big lamp, about 1 centimeter long and 1 millimeter wide. Flange. Now let me put this in your bag. It's a light gray, millimeter-sized grains with like 2 millimeter-sized phenocryst.
Roger, that's really safe. We copy you loud and clear. We need a bag number for that.
Bag number 157. Roger. Let me get you another one. My goodness. Get another one out of here. Okay. That one's really buried. Okay, take the one there. There's another one. Okay, let me just stick it in. Any soil in there? Yeah, give me the bag. Soil it up too. Dig a little light trench in there and all that. I got a feeling that Dr. Schmidt's gonna win his bet. Not that part. Get another part. Not where we picked the rocket. Right in front of it. Okay, that's good. Hit the spot there. Okay, you just try it again. Get another one. And just pour. Real smooth, but I'll catch. Okay. Attaboy. Attaboy. Good show. Okay. That ought to be enough for him. Take a look in. Okay, 157. Good catch. Got it? Yeah. Okay, I got it. Get him down. Let me get the picture. Got the picture? Okay, let's hop on out and get one more. Yeah, it's pretty sparse out here. Gosh, we're only very far at all. I'm not sure that the ones out here aren't thrown up from nearby. Yeah, I don't know that this is representative too much of elbow. I don't think so either. But let's pick up one more anyway since we're out here. I see a little one. Gotta be careful not to kick the dust all over him when you get there. Jim, I see sort of a miniature raindrop here, it looks like. Yeah, just behind you, there's one of those fresh craters, too, with a lot of glass in it. Is it really? Yeah, right behind you. Okay, let's pick up these, get the radio done. My yo-yo doesn't cut it out here. My yo-yo is broken. Got my yo-yo. Got so much dust on my camera, I can hardly see the camera settings. Okay, got a bag? Yeah. Okay, Joe, I've got another subangular fragment here. Rough surface texture, and knock a little dust off of it, and it looks like a very fine-grained, gray, rather solid frag. I don't see any significant pits or any significant sized crystals in there. It might just be because of the surface covering, but just a smooth, fairly hard rock.
Roger, Dave.
So far, I haven't seen any pits on any of these. And most of them are about 1/5 buried. Okay, here's another one that's got, on the underneath side of that. I don't lose these tongs. On the underneath side of this frag, Joe, I can see some soil that is caked on the bottom, about 1 millimeter thick. And maybe down in the place from which I got it, we could sample. Why don't we get I'll take a picture and you can scoop that.
Okay, Dave, we copy the description. We'd like a bag number from that and like for you to move out at your next opportunity, please.
Okay, 158. Don't have sample. Scoop that? Yeah, scoop that. I only got one hand now, the broken yo-yo. Wait, let me get a picture. Whoa. Got it, okay. Bam. Good boy. Good shot. Okay, if your yo-yo is working, can you roll the bag up? Yeah. I'm gonna have to hold on to these tongs now. Maybe it's a good idea we had 2 tongs after all. If it's that fragile, I'm wondering about using mine. Maybe you can use mine. Sure. I can go better without it. Just as long without it. Okay, your bag. WB.
Roger, Dave. you.
Oh my, I just kicked up a hole here, and the rim of this little crater seems to be all white, much lighter albedo. Golly day. Hey, hold my seatbelt, Jim, and I can hop in quicker. Okay. That's right. Here.
Okay, Dave and Jim, and standing by for a mark as you roll.
Okay, stand by. Okay, Joe, the time consumer here is the seatbelt operation. Because we definitely need them. And in 16G, we don't compress the suits enough to be able to squish down and get the seatbelt locked without a certain amount of effort.
Roger, we understand.
I'll tell you, it's a good seatbelt design. It's a great seatbelt design. Okay, let's check the drive enable. They're all on. Drive power is on. Steering forward to bus A. 15 volts. DC. Ready to go, Jimmy? Ready. Okay, Mark.
Dave, we want steering forward off.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And Dave and Jim, as you drive away there, I was a little hasty on my time call. Mickey's big hand was actually over his head. And we're running about 30 minutes down now, but we're still looking good.
Okay, we're moving out again at about 7, 8 clicks. Getting 180. Hit up to, we want about a 225. Yeah. If we could just find, drive along, there's several craters, 3 to 5 meters in diameter. There's one out at, rather large one out at 1 o'clock to us now. We have a heading of 215. It looks fairly recent. There are a lot of angular blocks on the rim of it.
Jim, let me interrupt a second here. Can you confirm that your DAT is stopped?
That what is stopped?
The 16 millimeter camera.
Yes, it is stopped.
Thank you.
Okay, Joe, we're... Careful, you on me? Boy, that's a nice fresh one. There's the answer to the... Gosh, bump. Sure hate to go by that one. Okay, if we don't find a better crater, that might be a better one to come by, you know? Yeah. Don't find a fresher one? Yeah, that's the freshest we've seen. It's a great one.
What approximate size, Dave?
Another fresh one over there at 11 o'clock. It's about 20, 25 meters across, and it looked like it excavated the bedrock. It had a very blocky ejector blanket, blocky rims, and ejector blanket was about halfway out, blocks on the order of about 1.5 feet at the largest, and subangular, some quite angular. There's glass at the bottom of that one. Yeah, there sure is. Yeah, we're starting a slight upslope now.
Roger.
As we approach the front. And what a beautiful view looking up that slope. Isn't that? And you can see the lineaments come cutting across there, can't you? Going from, let's see, it's got to be northeast to southwest, huh? Okay, let's just head up the slope here. It'd be great if we could get up to that rather large mountain. I think that's too far away, Dave. I do too. And this is getting Oh, look at these here. Deep. Deep, but there's not much fresh ejecta around them. Nope. Man, steep slopes, that must be 30 degrees on the side of a little old crater that couldn't be more than 10 meters across. We're heading for St. George, I think. Yeah. There are some blocks now that look like they're a foot, angular blocks. Seems like they're on the surface, Dave. Look over there at 11:30. Yeah, 11:30. Yeah, they are. Most of them have been buried at this time, and those seem like they're right on the surface. Yeah, they're right on the surface for some reason. Oh, that antenna fell down. Okay, Joe, we're going uphill pretty good.
Roger, Dave, copy. Your updated range at Station 2 is about 3.9 clicks. And if you'll park down, son, we'll give you a nav update when you climb back on.
Alrighty. Okay, we're reading 3.8 right now.
Must be getting close.
Don't you? The light colored one out there? Yes, sir. That'd be a good one. But it looks awful rough up there, doesn't it? Yeah, and it's probably farther away, Dave, than we should go. Well, we'll just keep pushing along here. There's a large block, looks like about a 5-footer out at 1 o'clock. Angular block. Yeah, you're right. Why don't we go there? We're going uphill. Yeah, Steve's dropped down to 7 clicks. Yeah, if we just go straight over that big one. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Sounds good to us. Any place that looks good to the two of you.
Looks fairly. Okay, we're going to a big block here, Joe. It's one we just can't afford to miss. Wanted us to look at a big block. We're going to go look at a big block. It's the only big block I see anywhere. Yeah. Maybe we can get to that freshman tip, Jim. Hang on. Take it in. Right into that crater. I'd stop short of it. Just stop here. Huh? Just stop here? I gotta go down, son, just a minute. I'm gonna back up just a tad. We're okay as far as we can.
And Jim, as you look back, can you see the rover tracks?
Yeah, we could, Joe. I saw him when we stopped at the last stop.
Okay, good. Sounds like the old Hansel and Gretel trick will work.
Yeah, man. Okay, we're there, Jim. You can get off. Try and get off. Made it. Okay, Joe, I'm going to give you the nav update as soon as Jim gets off.
Roger.
I was going to give him some... Oh, you give it. I'll give it to him. Good. Let me go get the TV. Okay, Joe, if you're ready to copy, here we go. 280-017-055-039. 105-110-090-090. Having trouble too? Yeah, man. Moving. And motor temps are both off-scale low. Oh, look back there, Jim. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Isn't that something? We're up on a slope, Joe, and we're looking back down into the valley. That's beautiful. That is spectacular.